LR, TEQ Super Saiyan 3 VEGETA DAIMA, Rainbow, Max Links. How do you build him? I am going for max critical and then the rest dodge with a little bit of additional in there. The reason why I'm doing it this way is because based on how easily you can get 23 on his key, this part of the passive, getting the damage reduction and the additional super, for me, has not been an issue. So with this one, his primary super plus this additional, he will almost always get this part of the passive where he launches another super and he gives all allies additional crit plus 50%. So I want to maximize the damage that he's actually doing while he's launching all those attacks, building up his attack stat. And also with damage reduction, if you have to put him in slot 1 on occasion, it might be beneficial to just maybe not get sealed or stunned or something like that, because he does have 60% damage reduction with 23 key, and he does have guard, and then he does give team guard, but he's predominantly a slot 2/slot 3. So we're going to run the same squad as we did before in the previous video, the 55%. Go check that out if you want a full breakdown. Let's go ahead and jump in, and then we'll run some other stuff afterwards. Are our rotations good? Let me see. Where's the other one? All right, there we go. That works. Let's do it. Let's jump in. Turn off the music. Shut up. No! Intro. No. Oh, I turned it on.
Underestimate us. Now that we're back to normal.
My name is Glorio. The king of the third demon world sent me.
All right, on the 55% run, we took 380 something thousand damage from the Goku Black. So we're going to put him again in slot 1 just to stress test. He's meant to be a slot 2, but on a team like this, I mean, he has to be the slot 1. So let's do this. And then we'll do this. Doesn't Glorio give us extra key when he picks up orbs? Yes, he does. So let me do this. I'm trying to bring those tech orbs around. I guess I don't have to as much because this guy's not nearly as problematic as the Goku when it comes to the orbs. All right, so here we go. Slot 1, Rainbow Max Links versus 55%. We take 300,000. Not much of a difference. So that once again reinforces the point, not a slot 1 unit. So the dodge that I'm putting in is not because of that. The dodge that I'm putting in is because he can still take a lot of damage even after he combos in slot 3. And of course, if he ever gets locked. Next rotation. Ooh, we got double Vegeta. Goat rotation. All right. All right, so we'll take him out. I'll have everybody but the Super Saiyan 3 focus on the Goku Black. All right, here we go.
Not bad.
Okay. This is obviously going to be one of your best slot 1s on Daima. I've been doing a lot of Whis event grinding, skill orb grinding, so I've managed to get this guy's dodge up to 30 now. That's right, because I gave him one of these. On Daima, your go-to slot 1 is going to be this guy. Obviously, he's good turn 1, but then after that, he loses a bit of his tankiness, and you have to kind of wait for the guard to come in. So he's a little vulnerable, but this guy and your Goma are pretty much like your bona fide slot 1s. So I wanted to give as much dodge as possible just to give him more longevity there. So we're going to have him go after Zamasu. Let me do this actually, because I want to see, can we get max key? Oh yeah, we totally can. We totally can. With those 5 orbs, please. Yeah, easy. We can scout the attack too, so that's awesome. All right, so we're going to get a ton of combos here, so this should be good. This should be great. Here we go. Oh crap, I didn't mean to. Nice dodge. Okay. So we're going to give some defense to the Vegeta. Not that we need it. The equip that I gave the Super Saiyan 3 in the gold slot is a level 6 critical and additional. I do realize that giving him a chance for more additional will increase the chances of him getting that like 3 attack extra perk thing. So I definitely didn't want to deny that. When I say max dodge or max critical, the rest dodge, that's not to say that you cannot put anything in additional. If you can, great. Since he's got that specific EX equip that is available during the celebration, you obviously can get that. All right, so 19.8 million attack stat for this first attack. This will never be the EX. All right, 18.5 million on that one. And we got the EX. 32.4 million attack stat. $24 mil, no crit. Again. Oh, no EX. All right, 41.4 million attack stat. $38 million on a crit. And third or final attack is a slap. But that gives him another one. 86.5 million attack stat. What a jump. Woo. Give me that crit, please. Crit him. Crit him. Oh, we didn't even get the crit, but we did 62.9 million damage. Now, let me also tell you, I have given my boy Vegeta something very juicy. I need you to see this. I did give him a level 8 attack buff. Eventually, I'm hoping with enough Whis event farms, I can get a level 11, which is 1100 attack. I want his attack bumps to be as profound as possible. This I think is probably, in my opinion, the best way to build him with that extra attack juice. So all right, so the other Vegeta was slot 2. I'm gonna put this guy slot 1 just to once again just kind of show off what he can do there. Let me leave the Goma, or not the Goma, the what the hell's his name? Glorio. And put him slot 2. Do I want to use his active? Might as well actually. So yeah, let's go ahead and just do that because this fight's gonna be done in like 2 turns.
Final flash!
The active skill is never going to be that impressive because Vegeta thrives off of combos and building up the attack. So that's never going to really be a thing that we can be too proud of, but it's cool. Just with one, actually with one orb, we're good. So let's do this. Okay. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do this. We have guaranteed dodge in slot 3. All right. Let's see what kind of combos we get. All right. So no super right away. 32.8 million attack stat. Remember, we already got an attack under our belt with the active skill. So 32.8 is where we start, which is higher. 19 mil, no crit. No active. Come on. 31.7. I mean, it's a coin toss. 31.7 million attack. Give me a crit. 18 mil, no crit. No EX again. 42.3 million attack stat. So this is also kind of why I think crit is more valuable, because of the nature of his EX and how random it is. Okay, there we go. We finally got it. 67.4 million attack stat. We did 37 million on a crit on the previous one. This one will kill, crit or not. But with crit, with or without the EX attack, the damage will go up. And that's what I want. I want his combos and damage to be better, because he provides insanely broken defense to the Daima team because he gives team guard. That is the most broken defense effect in the game. So all we really got to do is just shore up his damage. All right, so we're just going to run it back. Same exact situation, only he's in slot D. Although it is now turn 4. Is it turn 4 from the character's entry or turn 4 from the start of battle? Perfect. Yeah, so we got team guard now. All right, here we go.
Final flash!
All right, 10 mil. I'm really hoping we can get lucky with the crits and maybe some EXs. Okay, so we're going to put this guy slot 1. He has 30 dodge, he has 10 or 20% defense from last turn's EX attacks. And then also he's about to get defense or guard courtesy of this dude. So let's do that. And he's got also extra stats courtesy of Goma. All right. We're about to put on a clinic right here. Nice dodge. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted. Nice. 19.8 million attack stat for Super Saiyajin Sari. 10 mil. All right. That's it. 44.8 million attack stat. Here we go. Give me some crits, please. There we go. He also has the extra crit bump because of before. All right, so we did 21 mil on the crit there. Now we're at like 49 million attack stat on the second super. No EX. No crit there. 13 million damage. There's the EX. 73.4 million attack. We still got at least one more coming in. $35 million damage on a crit. Oh, damn it. Oh, we still got another one. Whoa! 117 million attack. Oh, please be a crit. Please be a crit. $56.2 million. Oh my god. Everybody's got 50% crit this turn, so Gloria will probably take him out. Imagine being a guy who gives team guard, who gives rotating team defense in multiple ways, and 50% crit. 50% crit. I think he's got him. Yeah, I think that's it. I think he got it. Or is it going to be a classic Toon scenario? Okay, no, we got it. Yeah, dude, we barely got to see the guard. Yeah, actually, we literally didn't see the guard because slot 1 dodged and slot 3 killed. So, good start. We saw the crits and we saw the EXs. Very nice. Moving on. I wanted to try Bio Broly in the 55%, but I couldn't because on the Goku video, we used up all the attempts. But now we're going to try it on this one. So this is sort of an extra thing. This was not in the 55% video, just a little bonus. And then we'll go do the rest of the stuff that was on the 55 and then move on. Also, I forgot to turn off animations. Sorry. All right, so let's do this. Turn everything off. All right. We got to wait for Super Saiyan 3 to show up on turn 3, which stinks, but it's okay. Let's do this. I guess if anything, this will be a nice little test just to remind people what this guy can do. Once again, I've given him extra dodge because of the Whis event, so I was able to get this level 8 plus 1200 defense. He's got 30 dodge now. Okay, so let's give this to... Good idea. And then we'll give this to... What the hell's her name? Anzi. Nice heal. Dummy. Dodge, please. Nice. Nice. All right, so we will be seeing our first run-in with this guy on the second turn. So I definitely can't put him slot 1 because he'll die. Like, there's no need to showcase that. We just know he'll die. The only thing that we can test is if he can just survive some slaps after. But who's going to be the slot 1? Uh-oh. There's no slot 1. There's no slot 1 this turn. Okay. I could put Piccolo slot 1, maybe, if that's how we want to play it. All right, so this guy's going to give us a bunch of defense. Should make this guy tanky enough to survive. I don't think this is actually going to be a problem. Hit with the blame blicky. Nice dodge. Nice dodge. I want to take it. Nice dodge. Oh, all right. Okay, yeah. We're just gonna put him in slot 1. I guess that's what we'll test. We know that Goku at Rainbow Max Links, peak conditions, takes double digits in the first slot on the first turn. Second turn, first slot, he takes 700,000. So I imagine this guy's probably gonna die, but let's just record it for science. About all we can do. We do have 15 dodge though. Maybe we just dodge it. Okay, all right. All right, bro. Sure. Would have been nice to see that, but you know. He dodged it. Of course he dodged it. I mean, we know what this guy can do combo-wise, so that's why I'm not really talking about it. Okay. There's an EX, though. 65 mil. That's going to be good for this because 10% for everybody. More cushioning. Wow. Okay. Yeah, in spite of that, look at how much we're taking. So that's exactly my point for the dodge. Dodge will still be useful because Bio Broly, he is still one of the nastiest fights in the game, but we're only going to be moving forward, right? This character will age better than the Goku because of the team guard, because of the rotating defense and stuff like that. But that doesn't mean that you can deny that he will still take oodles of damage against the current meta. As the meta evolves, he will become more vulnerable. Dodge will become more and more important down the road. And with him taking that much on slaps, you can imagine the super attack would have probably been like 2 billion damage. So I do not feel bad about giving him 15 dodge. In fact, I would wish I could give him more. I wish I could get some more. God, they don't have those, do they? They don't have dodge and additional dual skill orbs in the Whis event. I'm starting to hate the Whis event, by the way, for those of you who might have thought Toon's just getting really lucky. I mean, I am, but also I am starting to kind of hate it because like I'm not getting a lot of good equips, let alone like some of the ones that I really want. Additionals and dodge are like some of the most important equips for me. All right, well, I mean, this is just GG. Like, if we get hit, it doesn't matter who we put where. So I got to put our best chance to dodge slot 1, which, I mean, technically is this guy, but if Vegeta were to be in slot 3, he'd be even more dead. So I'm just going to do this. If I do this, that brings our key up to 23. That's all we need. So let's do that. And then we'll do... Actually, you know what we should do? Because we're going to die, we should activate a Whis because we already took 100,000 per slap, right? So let me activate a Whis and let's see how much damage both the Vegeta takes in slot 1 and then also what this guy takes after he supers in slot 3. That's a more important way to get the most out of this turn. You're going to dodge, right? Crap. Well, we're dead. Oh, okay. All right, with the damage reduction, it helped. The damage reduction and the rotating defense. All right, so 24 million attack stat for Vegeta. 16 mil on a slap or on a super with a crit. 41 million on the EX. Here's our first EX. What I'm hoping is like 5. 15.7, no crit. No EX. Damn it. 52.4 million attack stat on the third super. We're 1 out of 3 on EXs. 1 out of 2 on EXs. 33.5 million damage on a crit. Next attack is a slap. That does 21 million on a crit. 87.3 million attack stat, no EX. Dude, we are getting shafted on the EXs in both showcases. This one and the Goku. 34, no crit. All right, so with a Whis, we're still good. Turn 3. Let's see if that holds up next turn. Next turn, we're going to get guard. Next turn, everybody gets team guard. So team guard plus damage reduction. I mean, I can guarantee you if Pansy gets hit with guard with 100% damage reduction, Pansy's dead. Okay. We got to put guaranteed dodge slot 3. Pansy's got to be slot 1. So I'm going to do this. Ooh, this could all just come crashing down. All right, let's go ahead and activate this. Okay. I'm going to keep that for next turn so that we can heal from it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. You got to dodge. Don't ruin this. Thank you. Wait, that wasn't a super. Nice. He didn't super at all. All right, 42.1 million attack stat post EX or post active. So this is our second registered attack for the turn. 27.6 on the crit. Third, second super, non-EX, 41 million attack stat. I'd like to think that my hit potential crit is actually helping. It's making it more consistent. 15.5 million on that slap, no crit. Now we're at like 50 something million on this non-EX. No EX is 36 million on a crit. Finally, 86.3 on the fourth super, and that is an EX. Make this a crit. See, like, when you are just praying for this roulette to kick in and give you some EXs, the last thing you want is for it to not be a crit. That's why the more crit you give, the more consistent it'll be, because that plus the 50% that you get on the following turn just makes them more consistent in terms of damage output. We're just getting shafted on RNG right now. All right, so we're not actually showing any of the team, like, guard here at all, because everybody just dodged. But Vegeta tanked, which is good. Next turn, we'll have guard, and we're not going to have any sort of damage reduction. I don't want to do that. I want to see what happens this turn. Ooh. Do I want to stop the healing? I might as well stop the healing. Yeah, let's stop the healing. All right, so this is going to cancel his heals. No heals. If somehow, some way, we survive this slot 1, then I think we win, because I'm going to activate this again. And now we've got about like 40% from last turn. And now we're going to have another 20% defense this turn. That's about 60% defense plus guard. All right, let's see. This is our last shot. Canceled, no heal. You're going to dodge, you're going to get hit. All right, let's see what the team guard can do for us. Okay, dude, I'm actually kind of impressed. When Bio Broly's maxed out, dude, this guy is taking 2.3 million damage with guard and 70% damage reduction, and he wasn't even able to build up his defense. That is incredibly impressive. This guy is not a Dokkan Festival LR, mind you, and that's what he's doing. Oh, pretty good. All right, we didn't win against Cell Max in the 55%, but we're still going to go ahead and stress test in here. Mainly to show off the team guard if we can survive that long. First turn, I want to see how much he takes slot 1. So let's put him slot 1 and let's do, I guess this. Yep, that works. Let's do that. I want to get, no. I'm going to put Glorio in the middle. And then we'll put Piccolo slot. Well, you better dodge. Please dodge. This is like the worst event for him, so I do realize that, but we're just okay. Never mind. Okay. Anyway, let's move on to the baby red zone. Yeah, Cell Max, just don't even bring him. The cool thing about this setup is we've got both Vegetas where they're supposed to, and we've got the longest time before this dude shows up. So the first turn that he shows up, he won't need guard. And then when he comes back, we'll have guard. So that's actually best case scenario. That was really good. All right, so for this first turn, I guess, how do we get 20? Oh, there we go. Okay. Get max key like that. And I put Gloria in the middle. And then I got Piccolo in slot 3. 15.5. I mean, we already know. We've seen what he can do. What I want to see is every subsequent attack being an EX. Every single one. Not a single one missed. And all crits. I know it's impossible. That's it. Rip. You get a 70%. Dude, I am failing so many 70%. I am convinced that they have warped the odds. Not that the chances themselves have changed, but you know how in this game a 70% chance can fail? Okay, hold on. Let me reconstruct. In this game, dodges and like percentages feel a certain way, but in like Pokemon, it feels different, right? It just doesn't feel like it's a true percentage. I feel like since this anniversary, the percentages may not have changed, but the outcome has changed. Like the odds of it actually being an accurate percentage has changed. I don't know. Maybe you get that. Maybe you don't. Maybe I'm losing it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Everything. Fail, fail, fail. 70% fail, 70% fail. You know, I just realized I forgot he's a permanent stacker, but in a different way. He does it through his super. Oh, wait, no, he does it through his passive. How does he stack again? Oh, no, it is from the super, but it's 9% attack, 6% defense. That's what it is. Okay, so we don't have guard just yet, but oh, his guard is wasted. Okay, his guard is completely wasted. Don't you love it? That's great. That's what you call ironic. Let's do that, and let's do this. All right, 25.1 million attack stat. Our peak rotation here, peak synergy. 18 mil on a crit. Oh. No EX. Finally, 82.4. Give me a crit, and then give me another EX because you owe me. 60 mil on a crit and no additional. Thank you. Nice dodge. That was our first dodge, I think. This entire video, these are our first 2 dodges. All right, so with that one super EX, we got 10% rotating defense. We already had that anyway because he gives 20% defense for 2 turns. All right, so now guard is effectively active. Guard is now, in fact, in the game. I'm going to put Glorio slot 1 just to see what that guard will do for us. I mean, he already has natural guard, so it doesn't matter too much, but still. He's going to do it anyway. Nice. So we got 118,000 damage. Don't know what that really accomplished for us, but you have the luxury of pulling off that stunt on occasion because of this now. You've never had that. You've never had that ability before. You have a guy that usually float off because they're missing one element to their defense. Now all of a sudden Vegeta gives that element back, and all of a sudden now, oh, now you're the big boy. You know? Whatever. We gave Gloria some stacking. Wasted Piccolo's guaranteed dodge though, which is great. Okay, we'll keep these 2 together, and we will continue providing the permaguard for everybody. Let's do this. Pansy out of the action. We love to see it. Oh, you know, I just realized on the Bio Broly fight, we never got to show off this guy giving defense to Vegeta, and then Vegeta got hit by a maxed out Bio Broly. I don't think we got to see that. Uh-oh. We got guard, so we're fine. Yep. It's the most broken defense in the game. I know that some people are going to misinterpret the title. I'm going to put something in the pinned comment. But this is the most broken defense in the game, just simply because no other unit in the game provides team guard. Nobody does it. That is so broken. That is so broken. This anniversary revived the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta Mini Daima. Isn't that crazy? You would have thought an EZA would have been necessary for that. Nope. Oh, here we go. Back-to-back EXs? What is this? My birthday? Is it my birthday? One more. Oh, 86.5 million. 59 million on a crit. Nice. Yeah, he wants super again. You know, I forget that this fight makes the baby stronger because you're fighting Pure Saiyans. I totally forgot. All right, let's put free-to-play Glorio slot 1. Let's see what sort of numbers he takes. We'll do that. We'll do that. We got Glorio slot 3. All right. This dude's got 50% dodge, 50% damage reduction, raising his stats a bunch, plus guard. Go on, hit me. Don't dodge this, please. All right, easy. All right, this guy, he supers once. Oh, he's got the AoE. Vegeta's weakness is AoEs initially, but once he gets the team defense, I'm far less concerned about it. So like the new 11th anniversary special battle against the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, that's a problem. Cell Max is a problem. The GDC special battle Rose fight would be a problem, but this? No. I ain't worried about this. Not at all. I'm gonna save the active because I think we're gonna need it for the final round. What I would like is if we could perhaps save the Dokkan attack for that. I don't know if that's gonna be possible. It would be nice if we could get lucky on some freaking EXs and crits and stuff. Everybody's cool. Vegeta or Piccolo's got dodge. We're fine. Nice dodge. All right. Additionals and everything, please. Nice. Nice. $23.4 million attack stat on the first attack. 18.3 on the crit. No EX. Son of a... At least give me the crits. Thank you. 25 mil. Another blank. 56 million. 21.4 million. No crit. 75 million attack stat. No EX. $49 million damage with a crit. We went EX-less that fight. That little turn. Cool. Yeah, we're definitely wasting the Dokkan attack on this fight. Oh my god, you actually got hit? Are we dead? Oh, okay. We had that guard. That guard saved us. In the interest of possibly... Oh no, I gotta give everybody... Actually, no, you know what? With two Vegetas, we can get away with not having one necessarily be in the slot too. But the downside is that we miss out on extra defense. I do want the extra defense, so no. I'm gonna put this guy slot 1. I'm gonna do this. If we can pick up non-matching orbs, maybe there's a chance. Dude, I gotta activate this. I gotta do it. I gotta see if we can maybe kill this turn. I have to. All right, so let's do this. Let's do this. I think we're gonna fail again. All right, so 79,000 damage without a super, but he had guard and type advantage and everything. That's pretty good against this guy. That's pretty good for a free to play, no less. Impressive. No crits as usual. Thank you, dummy. All right. The only way that we get through this, all crits, all EXs. We will not get a single EX. We will not get a single crit. Besides that one. I hate you. I hate you. We're 5 attacks in a row without an EX. I mean, it's a coin flip. What can you do? It's a lower barrier of entry and a lower payoff. So here's the question for you. Would you rather have a chance-based EX with a much higher upside? Or would you rather have a guaranteed EX with a much lower, much less effective benefit? I feel like some people will actually have strong differing opinions on that. At the end of the day, I think ultimately I would prefer that, because that way you get to experience the EX and the new mechanic this time. I mean, when it comes to the roulette, the randomized nature of the game, we already have that in so many different ways. Having that manifest in the anniversary where you're trying to experience the new mechanic is just so frustrating, and it's just so dumb. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I want to save these two's active. What is this? Really raise attack plus 33% for one turn. Let me do this. Yeah, we're getting it.
Time to get serious. Gonna go all out.
We got great defense, we got great synergy, but we do not have the firepower on this team, and that's okay. This is not a practical team to be running. The main reason I'm showcasing using this setup is to show how Vegeta can essentially chaperone these lesser characters like the free-to-play and stuff, and show just the big difference in terms of how they can function with guard now. But when you consider like Daima, you're going to be bringing in Super Saiyan 4, maybe not as your primary lead, but if you got this guy, you bring the other one as your other lead. You know, if you have Goma, great. If you got mini TUR, Super Saiyan 4, that would be good. This guy doesn't have to shoulder the weight in terms of damage. He's supplemental damage. And that's why the crit is nice, because whenever it does proc, which isn't always, it will give us that extra damage. Man, this actually might be my worst video in terms of showcases, in terms of RNG. I am having the worst RNG. I wanted to see. No. All right, we still got guard. We got an AoE coming in, so let's have Glorio slot 1, and then we got Vegeta slot 2, and then we got Pickle Boy slot 3. We don't die here. We'll take like 80k for this guy from slot 1. Not even. Oh, because of all the extra rotating defense, we're not even taking 70,000 like before. Oh wait, no, also we are nerfing him. That is part of it. Never mind. Yeah, we nerfed him. Nice damage from the free-to-play. Nice, nice. All right, so this guy's dead. So now we'll enter the next turn with our two boys together. EX? Of course not. Why would you? Why would you do EX? All right, final round. Yeah, I mean, might as well, right? We'll do everything. So what we're showcasing on this turn is Vegeta's ability to tank with guard and damage reduction. We probably will still die, So even if this ends in a failure, I want to just see how much damage he takes. That's the main thing I care about. We'll do this. Okay. So Vegeta slot 1, Q. Vegeta slot 2, Q. And then slot 3. He could also dodge, and if he dodges, then he dodges. But we'll see. Cool. You getting hit? 70% damage reduction. And nice. Dude, 400,000 damage? That is amazing. Hype disadvantage, full guard, 70% damage reduction, max synergy 220%, and he took 400k. That right there is Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta LR in a nutshell. That is why, to me, he's better than the Goku. I value what the leader unit or just the character can do for the team more so than just Unga Bunga damage. Granted, that's not all Goku does, but that's just my opinion. I know people will disagree, and that's totally fine, but that's why I love it. And that is why this is the most broken defense mechanic in the game. Team Guard just made everyone on Daima better. Every superclass character on Daima better. And this is just the beginning. As the months go by, we will get more of this. They will expand outward. I wouldn't be surprised by 12th anniversary if we're looking at all extreme class characters get guard. All superclass characters get guard. This is just the start. It will evolve and improve and iterate. Oh, there's one. 107 million attack stat. Can we maybe get one more? Great. No crit. Awesome. Don't dodge this. I want to see you tank it. Double digits. Let's go. You know what? Screw it. Pansy, why don't you get hit? I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens. Obviously, we'll lose, but I want to see it. Raise that defense. All right. Don't dodge this. Throw for content. Of course. Dude, why do her eyes, like on the mask, look like little slots to put coins in for... Or little... What is it called? Slot? Where you, like, insert the coin into... Whatever. All right. Now we're for sure dead. Okay. We're for sure dead, so let me just test it out, okay? Just for science. If we add 40% more damage reduction, meaning 90% damage reduction for free-to-play Goma, slot 1 pre-attacks, okay, 90% damage reduction plus guard, what's going to happen to him? Let's see. Let's do that. Let's do that. And let's do that. Why not? We got 327,000 health. You can... Don't dodge this. Don't dodge this. Tank it. Tank it. Dude, 174. Like, the Whis alone wasn't the cause of that. That was the team guard. Oh my god. Dude, Vegeta's so good. He's stupidly good. He is so stupidly good. I don't think we win the Battle of Attrition in the end. I think our luck will run out, but dude, he's so much fun to use. Only reason why I'm getting frustrated, by the way, about the EX is just because of the showcase. Like, if I was playing this just regular, I wouldn't care. I don't mind the coin toss. It doesn't bother me. It's just for the showcase that I'm kind of hating that he's not doing the EX stuff. Oh, sure. Okay. Twice in a row again. You want to do it 3 times? Now that I mentioned I don't care in regular. Want to be nice? Want to do it? Want to be nice to me? Want to go? All right, we tank this, no problem. I don't imagine this guy would have any issue with 90% damage reduction. No, he doesn't have damage reduction. He would have 40. 40% damage reduction guard. He is also perma-stacking, and he's going to have 80% chance to dodge. So we probably won't get hit, but even if he does, I don't think we die. All right, here we go. Yeah, I dodged it. All right, we still got the Whis this turn. We're just trying to win at this point. I don't really care about anything else. So let's do this. Then we'll do this. and then we'll do this. Oh, I think we're dead. I don't think we have enough health. He tanks for 400,000. Oh? Oh, wait, no, that was without items. Right. That was without items. My mistake. Double digits with Whis. He's got 100% damage reduction in guard. Nice. All right, combo man. I actually do want to win this, so kindly lock in. Lock in, twin. 17 mil on a crit. Finally. What? What? 3 EXs in a row? $64 million damage on that crit. Hello. Like took 90 years. Wait a minute. Did he? I was not looking. Did he just tank that attack? I actually was not looking, and I'm so embarrassed. I'm pretty sure he just... I think he just tanked that. What? All right, I'm bored. I wanted to win before, but now I'm bored. All right, go ahead and just die. I don't care. I'm trying to lose, bro. What are you doing? Let it end. Now all of a sudden this dude's got Ultra Instinct. Every other time I need him to dodge, he's an idiot. Now all of a sudden he's doing it. I want to leave. Oh, 110,000, huh? I feel like my nonchalant attitude is actually kind of... There we go. All right, we're dead. 2 million? That's it? It should have been way more. The most broken defense mechanic, or just defense in general, in the game. 100%. We just took 2 million damage with free-to-play Pansy, who has no damage reduction, nothing. She took 2 million off of Baby. That should have been like 5 million easily. So yeah, I love what this guy can do more than the Goku, because he gives you offense and he gives you defense, and the defense is unprecedented. Granted, it is category specific, but like I said, this is the start of this new mechanic. As far as I'm concerned, the EX is not the new mechanic, okay? The new mechanic is this: team guard, team everything. All this like rotating buffs, that is the new mechanic that we got from the 11th anniversary. So as we continue in the year, it will only get better. Yes, Vegeta will age better than the Goku, but unfortunately the team guard aspect will be restricted to Daima. But as this becomes more and more regular of a thing, other categories will get it as well. And when they get it, this guy can work on those teams. So yeah, Vegeta, I think, is the better LR overall. How you build him, I still stand by what I said. Maximum crit, the rest dodge is the best way. Because we have a guaranteed level 6 crit and additional, you simply just put that on the gold slot if you have that, and you can give him some additional just to give him more consistency. But even if you have 0 additional, the ease in which you can get 23 key on this guy compared to Goku is just like night and day. This, you have a guaranteed additional already in his base passive, and then you get this from 23 key. Those two plus his primary, you meet the conditions for this almost every turn. So you don't need extra additional in order to do that because you'll already pretty much do that. So I stand by what I said. Max crit, I want to get the most damage out of this because of the roulette nature of his EX. You're not always going to get it. So if you can't do that, the next best thing you can do is get some crit damage to make those regular attacks a little bit more impressive. The dodge hasn't really been useful too much in this video, but it will save you a couple of times because as you've seen, we can still take some damage. Even if we launch every attack in the book, we will still take some heat. So dodge is nice. It'll protect you from seals, stuns, occasionally some, doomsday level events. So I love him. I love him. He's great. I want to get some better equips. I want to get something better than this. But after that, I'm good. He is stellar indeed. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Leave in the comments your thoughts on the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Do you agree, disagree with my build? What are your thoughts about the new team guard mechanic? What do you think they're going to be moving from here down the road? Who do you think is better, Goku or Vegeta, the new LRs? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you, the YouTube, know you're going to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned, and DBZ Dokkan responsibly.